Friends, which she founded after the tragedy in Parkland, Florida. Isabella Segall, everyone.
Hi, everyone. I started writing this speech after Parkland, and then the Maryland tragedy happened. I feel hurt, and I feel scared, and the worst part of all of this is that I wish so badly I could say I can't believe this, but I can. I can believe this because this is our life. This is not going to go away unless we do something about it, and we need to do something now. More than ever, the students need to rise to the occasion and create change because it starts and ends with us. It can either end with us sparking this movement and pushing for reasonable gun laws, or dead on the classroom floor. It's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to us. On February 14th, 17 lives were lost. A dancer, an athlete, a friend. Somebody's sister, somebody's child, somebody's student, somebody. These people had aspirations and dreams and so much life ahead of them, life that was ripped from them in a matter of seconds. That could be your teacher. That could be your sibling, that could be your mom, that could be your friend in math, or the boy who always gives you a piece of gum. That could be you. While others were celebrating Valentine's Day with the ones they love, the people of Parkland were mourning the ones they lost. We cannot let this happen again. I fear that one day I will walk into school and not walk out. I fear that one day I will have to watch my best friend carried out in a body bag. I fear that one day is tomorrow. Tomorrow shouldn't scare me. Tomorrow should excite me. My tomorrow is dancing professionally. My best friend's tomorrow is becoming a singer, and my brother's tomorrow is becoming a father. I don't want our tomorrows to be taken away. So, how do we save these tomorrows? Well, first, by educating ourselves. People question us constantly. How can a 16-year-old be so educated on the impact of an AR-15, of a bump stock, of a rifle, because we've had no other choice? Since Sandy Hook in 2012, our lives have been bombarded with mass shooting after mass shooting, and we have had no other option than to learn and advocate for our own safety. We have watched the legalization of gay marriage, the election of our first Black president, and powerful and impactful movements furthering human rights, yet we have seen little to no change when it comes to gun control. So when we are questioned as to why we are so educated, this is why. Because people are still dying, and politicians are still taking money from the NRA, ignoring the blood on the classroom floors to further their personal agenda. So, if the politicians want to continue to manipulate information presented to the public, we will dig for the truth until it comes out. So I dug, and I discovered a part of the story some politicians do not want us to hear. Paul Ryan, Speaker of the House, has taken $9,900 from the National Rifle Association just 3 months into 2018. Quoting Ryan in February, "It's just a horrific, horrible shooting. I mean, I think we need to pray. Our hearts go out to these victims. I think as public policy makers, we don't just knee-jerk before we even have all of the facts and the data." On the surface, this quote comes off as somewhat reasonable until you realize that there's a reason he has an A+ rating from the NRA. The NRA has deliberately blocked the government from researching and educating the public on this epidemic through the Dickey Amendment, among other tactics. Nancy Pelosi, on the other hand, House Minority Leader, has taken absolutely nothing from the NRA and instead has taken a stand, saying, "I'd rather pass gun legislation than win the election." It is clear as to who has our safety and our children's safety in mind, and it is not politicians funded by the NRA. Our tomorrows here in Connecticut are in our hands. The hands that vote, the hands that write, the hands that support our children and our future. Let's use our power to create change and take action. You can write to your local politicians and urge them to vote for common sense gun legislation. Paul Ryan is not the only pawn of the NRA. Take State Senator Joe Markley, who represents Cheshire and surrounding areas. He has taken an 100% rating from the NRA and voted against the 2013 statewide bill proposed after Sandy Hook. You can write to him. Expressing your support for the 2 new bills on bump stocks and ghost guns is another way you can protect your tomorrow. By being here, by marching, by listening, by taking action, by coming out and supporting this national movement, you are protecting your tomorrow. Even if you are 17, if you turn 18 by or on November 6th, you can vote in the 2018 elections. And a word to politicians. We're teens, we're here. We will vote, we are coming. If you want to continue this fight, you can join me and Connecticut Teens Against Gun Violence, an organization committed to continuing this movement on a local and national level. You can visit us at cttagv.org. Though we will always remember the losses of yesterday, we must act to protect tomorrow. Remember yesterday, but protect tomorrow.